All right, you guys. So we're actually starting off in this case, guys, with lesson 0.8. Talks about fractions in this case, guys. We are going to be working in this case on representing fractions in various forms. Where in this case, the fraction is given to you in a shape. In this case, guys, or a number line or the number itself. We're going to go ahead and be working with a couple of these. Now, within the fraction itself, in this case, guys, two main things. Top number in this case, guys, is known actually as the numerator. Top number here is the numerator. Bottom number in this case, guys, is the denominator, right? So just so you know, top is numerator, bottom is denominator. When it comes to mixed numbers in this case, guys, what that means is that you are actually going to be working with the fraction, or actually a number in this case that's combined with the whole number and a fraction. So let's go ahead and start off with fractional shaded parts. How it works in this case, guys, on this one here is we want to go ahead and consider all possible sides of a shape, right? Go ahead and sketch this out for me here. We started off in this case, guys, let's say with the rectangle in this case, guys, and that rectangle actually split into 4 sections, right? And one of the sections, I actually cut it in half, right? So this is what I have, right? Now, I'm not giving you the whole shape in this case, but hopefully with this here, you can give yourself an idea of how many total parts the shape actually has, right? So for example, if I take a look at this here, right, notice there's actually equal sections, right? If I were to take that off, right, I know that this here, this side is going to be equal to that side, equal to this side, right, and equal to that last side we have here, right? They're all equal to each other, right? Which means that if I were to create, in this case, a split in one of the sections, let's say this first one, then I could also create a split in the second one, in the third one, and the fourth one, right? And in reality, if I count all the parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have a total, in this case, guys, total of 8 parts. Total of 8 parts, right? So that's what I mean in this case, guys, considering the whole. I didn't give you guys these parts, right? But in this case, playing around with it, we were actually able to find that there's a total of 8 just based off that one image of the split. Now, let's say in this case, guys, that I actually have this part shaded in. And what I want to go ahead and do in this case, guys, is I want to go ahead and create a fraction. So let's say find a fraction for the shaded region. For the shaded region. All right. Now, if we take a look at this here, guys, how we actually identify that fraction, if we take a look at how many parts are actually going to be shaded in and how much is our total part. So if I take a look at this here, I actually have 2 parts that are shaded, 1 and 2. And my total parts in this case is 8. So the fraction in this case, guys, would actually be 2 over 8 represented the shaded part over the total. Over the total. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at an example in this case, guys, from our delta math, right? And this is what we have, right? In this case, once again, we're taking a look at the rectangle, right? This is actually a large rectangle we see here, large rectangle. And it says that it's been split equally into many more rectangles, right? So then I have another rectangle here, another one here, another one here, and another one here, right? Now, what I want to go ahead and find is what fractional part of the whole is shaded, right? So I actually have this section here that is shaded, but what I want to find in reality is how many parts this rectangle actually has, right? We can see that it actually has 4. Let me take a screenshot here, guys. We can see in this case, guys, that it actually has 4 different rectangles, right? We started off with the original one, but it has 1, 2, 3, and 4 rectangles. One of them in this case, guys, if you guys count them, it actually has 9 other rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means if this one here, let me change it to color. If this one here has 9, right? This one is also going to have 9, This one over here is also going to have 9, and it's also going to have 9. I'm not going to be drawing them for us here, guys, because we can visually, see it here in this case. If this one has 9, this one has 9, that one, and that one, right? Now, if I count in total, I have 4 rectangles. I mentioned 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 times 9 because there's a total of 9 rectangles in each of these, right? So it gives me, in this case, a total of 36 parts, right? 36 parts. In order for us to actually find the fractional part of the shaded region or the shaded rectangles here in this case, guys, I have to identify what my total parts is, which we just found. It's 36. And the shaded section in this case, guys, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so it would give me in this case, guys, a 6 out of 36 as my shaded section. So let's go ahead and see if that's true. I should be writing it down here, guys, 6 and 36. Should be writing it there. So let's go ahead and see. I should have 6 and 36. Let's see if it gets it for us. All right, and it does in this case, guys, right? How they explain it, once again, there's 4 equal pieces to it, and each box in this case, guys, is split into 8 equal pieces. 4 times 9 is 36. There's a total of 6 shaded sections, so it's 6 out of 36. All right, let's check out the next one. And here's the next one, guys. Same idea in this case, guys. If I take a look at this here, let's take a screenshot. We take a look in this case, guys. How many parts does a rectangle have? How much was it initially split on? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there's a total of 9. Where do I want to write it down? Here, let's see. We have 9 rectangles, right? And then in reality, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 sections, 9 pieces, right? Per rectangle, 9 pieces. So if I want to find, in this case, guys, my total amount of pieces, I'm going to go ahead and do 9 times 9, which is going to give us 81 pieces in this case, or 81 parts, right? 81 parts. Now, taking a look at the shaded section, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 shaded. 8 shaded. So my answer to represent the shaded rectangle would actually be 8 out of 81, being the shaded over the total number of parts. Okay. So let's go ahead and check. We did 8 and 81. And we got that correct, right? So similar idea in this case, guys. Similar idea there.